Get ready for the action, because we are kicking things off with a deep dive into the world of music at Notre Dame. We're talking about 97-year-old Professor Emeritus William Cerny, former chair of Notre Dame's music department, who just made a stunning comeback to the university band. Find out how this legendary pianist, who left the spotlight for decades, found his way back into rehearsals, what instruments he's playing now, and the incredible journey that brought him back to the stage. Examine the standout performances from players like Mark Quattroni and Jace Lee, and analyze the pitching staff struggles and the key matchups they need to win this week. And finally, we bring you the latest on recruiting drama. We investigate the big decision that just shook up the Notre Dame football landscape. Four-star offensive tackle Layton von Brandt has committed to Auburn. We explore what this commitment means for the Fighting Irish's future, what it signals for the team's depth chart, and what this development truly means for the program's trajectory. Stay with us, because the story doesn't end here. Noi Dung Kai Tight. The Rixai Band rehearsal hall at Notre Dame buzzed with activity on Monday evenings during the spring semester as the university band warmed up. A lively mix of trombones, saxophones, drums, clarinets, and flutes filled the space as students, faculty, and alumni prepared for performances. And a notable presence in the rehearsal was 97-year-old Professor Emeritus William Cerny, the former chair of Notre Dame's music department. This marked his first semester back with the band after a hiatus spanning over 3 years, which included stepping away during the COVID-19 pandemic and the passing of his wife in 2022. Cerny's return was prompted by his admiration for the band's performance at the fall 2025 concert. Impressed by the quality of the music, he approached the conductors to request readmission. They opened up the door and let me join it, Cerny stated. Band director Sam Sanchez, who sent Cerny the music from the concert, facilitated his return, and Cerny began weekly rehearsals in January. While his lifelong principal instrument was the piano, Cerny is now playing the flute, having previously played the clarinet. His professional background is extensive. He held a 5-year career as a professional accompanist in New York City, following his graduation from the Yale School of Music in 1954, before becoming a professor at the University of Rochester's Eastman School of Music in 1959. Cerny reflected that while his professional goal was accompaniment, academia ultimately offered greater security. Cerny's journey at Notre Dame began in 1970, when President Theodore M. Hesburgh approached him about a faculty position. He initially declined due to Notre Dame's all-male status, expressing a desire for an institution adaptable to female education, and believing a successful music program required female musicians. This changed in 1972, when Notre Dame opened its doors to female undergraduates, leading Cerny to relocate to South Bend. He subsequently became a professor and chairman of the music department in September 1972, a role he held until 1981. Upon assuming leadership, Cerny recognized the need to restructure the department, noting that the program was initially limited, with only 3 pianos for the entire program, and many prospective students favored institutions with more established programs. He focused on building a program attractive to both beginners and experienced players. His tenure saw significant expansion in 1973, which included intensifying curricula, adding musical groups and concert series, revitalizing the Notre Dame Symphony Orchestra, and establishing a co-ed chorale. He also taught courses on topics including Beethoven and music literature, and all 4 of his daughters graduated from Notre Dame. /N/ Cerny retired from the faculty in 2000. In retirement, he explored various instruments, including the piccolo, trombone, clarinet, oboe, French horn, and flute, accumulating a collection of instruments and recordings in his home studio. In the late 1990s, with assistance from his daughter Carol, he founded Wilmark Records, releasing half-hour piano programs with commentary, /explorations into piano literature, which remain on WSND-FM. /N in his retirement, Cerny joined the university band, inspired by his newfound free time. Adapting to the demands of the band, Cerny, as the oldest member, manages age-related challenges with eyesight and hearing, occasionally requiring assistance from fellow musicians to locate sheet music. He expressed deep admiration for his fellow band members and the Notre Dame student body, calling them the nicest group of people. N Cerny intends to continue participating in the band, expressing a desire to return the following semester to play a different instrument, though he acknowledges the physical demands of the commitment. The annual tulip harvest at the University of Notre Dame is underway, marking the arrival of spring across campus and sparking a community effort among employees to gather the vibrant bulbs. Beginning in late April, keen eyes track landscaping trucks as the tulip harvest commences, with the bulbs being pulled from campus beds for enthusiasts to replant in their own gardens across northern Indiana. For longtime employees, the harvest holds almost mythical status. Despite advice to visit unpaved lots for debris, insiders suggest the best bulbs are intercepted earlier. A collective effort was organized through a group chat dubbed the Tulip Tribe to coordinate searches and share any collected bulbs. Initial efforts yielded results quickly. Through a series of connections, the group secured its first haul from the main gate gardens. Subsequent leads pointed toward the Hesburgh Library beds, and finally, a chance encounter with local gardeners led to the discovery of grotto tulips being pulled early on a Sunday morning. The harvest atmosphere was surprisingly bucolic, with kind individuals sharing tips on bulb care as families joined in after the 10 a.m. Mass. The cycle of Notre Dame life is deeply intertwined with the seasonal changes. As the campus transitions from winter to spring, the floral landscape shifts, mirroring a divinely orchestrated heartbeat of time. The annual tulip hunt, coinciding with final exams, move-out, and commencement, serves as a poignant reminder of enduring memories and the deep connection to the institution. For many, the bulbs represent a tangible connection to Notre Dame, a distillation of memories and emotions rooted in the earth. These harvested bulbs, once pitchforked from the soil, now rest, awaiting their next bloom, symbolizing hope and the unfolding plan of the universe. In a significant development shaking up the Notre Dame football recruiting landscape, 4-star offensive tackle Layton von Brandt has officially committed to Auburn, marking a major shift in the recruiting battle for the Fighting Irish program. The commitment, announced on Monday morning, signals a potential change in trajectory for the recruiting class and raises immediate questions about the depth and future outlook of Notre Dame's offensive line recruitment efforts. Von Brandt's decision to choose Auburn over Notre Dame represents a crucial outcome in a highly competitive recruiting environment. Potentially impacting the pipeline of talent, the program is seeking to bolster its offensive capabilities. Analysts are now assessing what this commitment means for Notre Dame's ability to secure top-tier offensive talent in the upcoming recruiting cycles. Notre Dame baseball enters the ACC Championship race, with NCAA tournament hopes still alive following a strong regular season finish. The Irish concluded their regular season with a series win against Pitt, finishing 30-21 overall and 13-17 in ACC play. The team opens championship contention on Tuesday against number 15 Clemson. Notre Dame has demonstrated significant strength, having swept Clemson in a previous spring series with scores of 6-0, 8-7, and 7-4. According to D1 Baseball, the program remains viable for a field of 64 spot, a feat they have achieved in 2 of the last 3 seasons under head coach Sean Stifler. Despite strong offensive showings, Notre Dame faced challenges, including a loss to Boston College in 2023 and defeats to Pitt and Wake Forest in the previous season. However, the offense showed clear progress under hitting coach Ryan Munger, culminating in a team batting average of .306, the program's highest since 2009. 5 everyday starters posted batting averages above .300, providing substantial firepower. Key offensive contributors included graduate transfer catcher Mark Quattroni, who led the offense with a .373 average, 14 home runs, and 64 RBIs. Sophomore outfielder Bino Waters continued his breakout, hitting .368 with 9 home runs and 49 RBIs. Graduate transfer outfielder Drew Birkland also contributed significantly with 15 home runs and tying Waters for the team lead in doubles. Sophomore Jace Lee emerged as a crucial late-season bat, finishing with a .309 average and 12 home runs. Freshman first baseman Dylan Passo showed promise with a .303 average and 24 RBIs, while freshman catcher Shane Miranda has shown significant recent improvement, hitting .444 with 6 doubles and 11 RBIs in just 15 games. Miranda's performance in the recent series win over Pitt, where he went 4-4, with 4 RBIs and 4 walks, suggests he could be a major X factor. Pitching depth remains a point of concern, despite ace Jack Radel finishing the year 7-4 with a 3.32 ERA and leading the conference in strikeouts. Other starters, including graduate transfer Ty Huber, have shown mixed results. Freshman LHP Caden Crowell, while showing high potential strikeouts, gave up 69 hits and 43 runs, though he posted several scoreless outings. The team is looking to develop freshman LHP Dylan Singleton and RHP Xavier Hirsch to provide necessary innings. Defensively, the team finished 6th in the ACC in fielding percentage at .975, though inexperience among freshmen has created pressure. Ultimately, Notre Dame's path to the NCAA tournament hinges on the offense delivering 3 wins in Charlotte. If the team can maintain offensive momentum against ACC pitching, their chances of making the national conversation significantly increase.